that I don't spend with you. I'm wondering who you lay next to. Oh, I'm jealous of the nights. I'm jealous of the love that wasn't here. It's gone for someone else to share. Oh, I'm jealous of the love, 'cause I wished you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. But I always thought you'd come back and tell me that all you found was heartbreak and misery. It's hard for me to say I'm jealous of the way I'd be with me. Love is a verb. Love is a doing word. Feel the sun, my breath. Gentle potion shakes me, makes me lighter. Feel the sun, my breath. Teardrop on the fire. Feel the sun, my breath. All these accidents that happen, follow the dots. Coincidence makes sense only with you. You don't have to speak, I feel emotional landscapes. They puzzle me, and then the riddle gets solved, and you push me up to this state of emergency. How beautiful to be a state of emergency is where I want to be. I waited 100 years. I'd wait 1,000,000 more for you. Nothing prepared me for what the privilege of being yours would do. If I had only felt the warmth within your touch, if I had only seen how you smile when you blush, while you curl your lip when you concentrate enough, I would have known what I was living for. life is my turning page, where only the sweetest words remain. Every kiss is a cursive line, every touch is a redefining phrase. I surrender who I've been for who you are. Nothing makes me stronger than your fragile heart. If I had only felt how it feels to be yours, well, I would have known what I was living for. What I've been living for. Me in my head hurt, and my tears dry. Get on without my guide. And you went back to what you knew, so far removed from all we went through. And I tread the troubled wreck. My odds are stacked, and I'll go back to play. We only say goodbye with words that died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to, I go back to, I'm jealous of the night that I don't spend with you. I'm wondering who you lay next to.
Good afternoon, my beautiful beans, and welcome to the Saturday show. I hope you're all having the most magnificent of weekends thus far. Bless all of those beautiful beans. Made to raid. Hello, my sweet. Are you having a fabulous weekend? Look, I'm going to take a guess, mate. Did you have hazelnut creamer with your coffee today? Can't I? It's can't I? And it's honey. Oh my God, you're both so cute. Look, it's Venus. It's honey and Kentai. How are you both? I hope you're both having an absolutely beautiful weekend so far. Jerry Jr., hello, my sweet bean. Bless your face. Monkey Manu, I am so happy to see you. Andy says hi. Oh my God, this jacket. Andy, I love you so much. I am so happy to see you. Andy, this jacket is probably the most ridiculous thing that I own. It's so silly, and it is so magnificent. And it's needed today because here in the UK today it is freezing cold. I've got thermal lined tights on, and I'm wearing my sparkly jacket. I'm usually boiling hot all the way through streams, but the heating has gone in this house because it's been so cold it actually froze the pipes to the boiler. Is that what's happened? It's been really cold. I mean, like thick ice on the ground. Was it like -5 last night or something? Marco, hello. No, I love you more, my sweet bean. How are you? Before I just chat away and forget to do a shout out, Andy the Frenchie is the most incredible music streamer. Please make sure to go and give her all of your love. I love her to bits. I know you beans do as well. But if you've not yet met Andy the Frenchie, if you've not gone and followed her stream, you are in for such a treat. And I'm actually kind of jealous that you get to experience her stream for the first time. So make sure to go press follow right now. And and go and do that magical thing, which is experiencing Andy for the very first time if you have not already. She is a magnificent performer and absolutely lovely. Robert Respawns, hi my love, it's a pleasure to have you here. Scarlett Smith Stardust, what a great name you have. It's a pleasure to have you here too. Boris, my naughtiest bean Boris, how are you my sweet? Are you having a good weekend, Boris? What have you been up to today? Geoster, it's a pleasure to have you here. Matt M33, hi, it's Matt. How are you, Matt? Baldy, it's a pleasure to have you here. Mustard19, welcome. And Angie Indy, my angel of music, how are you, my gorgeous angel? I am so happy to have you here today. I hope you're having a beautiful, relaxing and delightful weekend. Angie, as a fellow Fortnite lover, I know you'll appreciate this. We have been absolutely caning Fortnite this week, me and my family. We've had some unbelievably hard games. There have been some really good players. Have you been enjoying this season, Angie? Because I have been enjoying this season so much. Honey says, you look so cool. Honey, you're so cool. Thank you so much. Scarlett says, I'm back, Angel Venus, only my second time seeing you, but couldn't forget such a supremely superb, sensational, sweet singer. Amazing. I love you here in Canada. Oh, I love you here in the UK. Scarlett, thank you. What a beautiful message. Bless your face. Thank you for coming back for your second time. It is such an honour to have you here with us again. Also, thank you too. Wait, I am way behind. Wakener One, hi. You say hi, Venus, and everyone. If anyone wants a beautiful snow-covered vista free of charge, we'll be happy to have it shipped to you immediately. Wakener One, I'm so envious of the fact that you've got beautiful, supreme snow covering. We've got some snow here, but it's just, you know, when it's like a very light dusting on the higher points, and more than anything, it mostly just looks a bit messy. It's sort of melted on the lower, warmer parts, and it's frosty and semi-nice on the higher points. There are some lovely bits, but it's all been walked on, so it just looks like very thin snow with lots of footprints in it, but it's very frozen today, so it was beautiful. And you can see you can see the moon out in the sky, but really it's like pale, almost looks see-through. It's just over halfway towards being full, and it looked particularly ethereal. Turfeye Joe, how are you, my love? It's a pleasure to have you here. And Flamen Sign, thank you for resubscribing. No, hang on, let me just read this properly. Firstly, you've resubscribed for your 37th month, but you've just subscribed with a tier 2 sub for 3 months in advance, which is a hugely generous thing to do. Flamen Sign, thank you for choosing to support me for the next 3 months. Bless your face, and thank you. Marino V1, how are you, my love? Benny Hall, it's a pleasure to have you here. We have also got Nico Dermis. Hi, Nico, and Aero Arix, it's a pleasure to have you here. Hello to the Drit as well. You say 2:15 a.m. in Australia. Goodness gracious me, that's bedtime. You say I was going up to bed. There you go. But Venus is online. Oh well, can sleep anytime. The Drit, you are so cute. Bless your face. Look, I can't support you in your decision not to sleep, but I am so happy to have you here. I am such an advocate for getting a good night's sleep. So look, if you at any point feel like drifting off, you must drift off. But it's lovely to have you here. Adam, bless your face. How are you? Infrared says, hi, Venus. Is that a new outfit? Because I love it. It brings out the 80s vibe. Thank you, Infrared. It's actually not a new outfit, but it's 2 different things that I've put together which make a new outfit. It's my pink Barbie dress. Hang on, let me get this other camera. It's my pink Barbie dress. You've seen this one before. You've seen this. And then with this jacket, which I actually bought for our our 70s stream or our 80s stream that we did about 5 years ago. And I wore it then, and I've barely worn it since. It's just I'm never cold enough to wear a jacket on stream. Splattercat, hello. Thank you. Also, thank you so much for the 200-bit cheer. Infrared, and then Splattercat for the 200-bit cheer as well. You say, hello, wonderful Miss Lady Venus. I'm still sick. No! You say, I'm getting better, but it's still hanging on. Which, balls! But I'm so happy to see you and glad I made it today. I love you, Queen. Splattercat, it's the worst. I so empathise with you. I think so many people that I know who've been poorly over Christmas have had it hanging around for far too long. It's just felt like it's stayed with so many of us for so many weeks after getting poorly. It's been I've heard it time and time again from so many people saying it's just stuck around. They've been coughing for weeks and not able to get back into the swing of things. I am really just now feeling like my lungs are properly recovering. I'm still coughing now and then, but really nothing, even compared to the beginning of last week. I've taken a big turnaround since then. But it was hanging around in my chest for literally a month. which I think is happening to everybody over this Christmas period who's gone down with this particular flu. Long flu, exactly. But hopefully we're over the worst of it. Splattercat, hopefully you're going to start feeling better and better and better as the week goes on. Made to Raid, thank you for bestowing a pair of wings upon Short Extent. And thank you, Dad, for bestowing a pair of wings upon Andy the Frenchie. Thank you, Andy JL, for that 50-bit cheer. You say, good afternoon, Queen V, Beavers, Mods and Beans. Happy Saturday stream. Happy Saturday stream to you, Andy. And thank you, Made to Raid, for bestowing a pair of wings upon Mustard19 and Blom for coming in 14 minutes ago and showering the beans and me with love by bestowing 5 pairs of wings upon our beans. Elinsavix, Scriptic, Princess Yanara, Tiago and Flowering Sun have all received the gift of flight thanks to you. Blom, Blom, bless you. How are you, my sweet bean? And then Boris had come in 15 minutes ago and said, I'm just feeling a bit naughty. Look, Boris, you can't be sneaking in and sneakily dropping bits whilst I'm not looking. Because look, I will always find you out. I've got eyes everywhere. And I have the ability to peer into the past with this technology and see what you did 15 minutes ago. Thank you, sweet Boris. Wisey UK, you say, good afternoon, Venus, good afternoon to you, Wisey. How are you, my lovely? Virtue CPP, hi, my love. You say sparkling and fluffy at once. Yes, sparkling and fluffy is a holy combination that we don't see too often. You often see sparkles and fluff on their own, but having them together, that's almost an assault on the senses, isn't it? But what a lovely assault on the senses. A delight. And when I do it up, I look like a Christmas decoration. Hang on, let me show you. I become some sort of like a sparkly pom-pom that goes on a Christmas tree, or perhaps a little sparkly planet, and these are the rings around the planet, are the bits of fluff. It's a delightful ball of magic, this outfit, but not entirely comfortable with it being done up. I don't like being restricted around the shoulders, and since bouldering, a lot of my clothes feel rather tight around the shoulders when my shoulders are getting bigger and bigger. Not because I want them to, but just because I'm getting stronger, which is a good thing. And I'm trying to change my mind frame. It's very easy as a woman to think getting muscly shoulders is something that's not aesthetic. It definitely was something that was drilled into me by society as I was growing up. And now when I'm seeing women with strong shoulders, I'm like, hell yeah, that's a good vibe. But it does mean that all of my dainty women clothes are getting a little tight around the shoulders, such as this jacket. When I do it up, my shoulders feel very contained. Right, my beautiful beans, I think it's time for us to dive into the very first song of the stream. Hello, Bobby. Hello, Juan. It's a pleasure to have you here. Hello, Joe Uribe and George. And, gosh, so many beautiful beans. Angie, thank you for the roses on TikTok. Thank you so very much. Thank you for the flaming heart from James. And anyone else that I've missed. Hello, Chris. It's a pleasure to have you here too. Right. Coming up for you next, I'm going to play... Well, not next, for the first song. There ain't no next about this. Coming up for you to begin the show. We're gonna do a complete juxtaposition to the outfit that I'm wearing. And we're gonna go in with something dark and moody and mysterious, just to balance things out here. The first song of the show today is going to be Murder Song by Aurora. Exactly, Made to Raid. For the next first song, well, technically, we've had many first songs, so we've had many shows with many first songs, so this is the next first song. In the grand scheme of things. Hey, Erica. Kendra says, this time I got it. Are we all following? I think so. Five, four, three, two, one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
holds a gun against my head. I close my eyes and beg I'm dead. I know he knows that he's killing me for mercy. And here I go, oh, 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 and here I go, oh, 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 oh. He holds my body in his arms. He didn't mean to do no harm, and he holds me tight. Oh, he did it all to spare me from the awful things in life that come, and he cries and cries, and I know he knows that he's killing me for mercy. And here I go, oh, 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 oh. Here I go, oh, 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 oh. He holds my body in his arms. He didn't mean to do no harm, and he holds me tight. Oh, he did it all to spare me from the awful things in life that come, and he cries and cries. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The gun is gone and so am I. And here I go.
For the first song of the stream today, that was Murder Song by Aurora. Thank you, lovely beans. Bless all of your faces, and welcome in if you've just tuned in. Welcome to the show, Dominic Bro. How are you, my lovely? Aaron, it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for pressing follow. Anyone that I've missed in chat, hello, Adrian, and anyone else that I've missed, hello, lovely beans. Welcome in. It's such a pleasure to have you here today. Happy weekend, everybody. You made it through another week in January. I always find January to be the month that drags the most in terms of here in the UK, at least. For all of my beautiful Australian beans, January must be bliss, warm, sunny delight. But here in the UK, January is the darkest and at this point soggiest month. It's been soggy for so long and everything's just soggy and muddy. Other than when it gets lovely and cold and crisp, which actually it is today, so it's making January beautiful. But generally, January is the long and the first half of February. They're the long, dark, muddy months where you feel like you've not had any time with the sun. You're not seen the sun for a while. You've forgotten what it feels like to have warm skin. You go to bed cold, you wake up cold. And you can't wait. You just dream of spring. You just keep looking forward to those moments where you know that the flowers are going to be blooming and the sun's going to be warm on your face and you'll be able to sit outside without 15 layers on. But you know what gave me a little taste of spring and summer was I went for a walk in a National Trust park the other day, and there was a blooming flower which is called a daphne. Is that right, Dad? You did tell me this yesterday. And it smells like summer and spring. It is the sweetest, most amazing flowering shrub that flowers through the deepest, darkest month. I got a thumbs up. Okay, it is a daphne. It's the deepest, darkest months of the year. And then this magical pink blossom comes out, and it smells so sweet and strong. And it just gave me that little boost that I needed. That little, oh my gosh, I can remember the sweet sense of flowers. It was wonderful. It was fabulous and amazing. And I recommend, if you live in the UK, look up where there might be a daphne bush for you to go and smell. If you're feeling January and you need a little boost, there'll be somewhere that's got a daphne flowering right now. And I think a lot of the National Trust parks around the UK probably have daphne flowers in them. Right. Turfeye Joe says, every day in January is grey and cold. The best you can hope for is no snow or sleet. Well, I don't mind a bit of snow. I do enjoy if it's gonna. What I don't like is the in-between weather, when it's just grey and cold, like the kind of cold that hurts you, but it's not technically that low temperature. So nothing's frozen, it's just muddy and it kind of hurts to be outside. We get a very wet cold here in the UK that makes you feel like it's in your bones somehow, even though technically the temperature won't be at freezing point. It'll be just above freezing, but it just hurts more somehow. A nice dry cold is my favourite. Like today, beautiful, very cold, but just crispy cold, very delightful. Kentai says, I had to Google them, but yes, those smell nice. Don't they smell amazing, Kentai? Oh my God. The smell of Daphne is just beautiful. If you want to Google it, it's Daphne, right? Is it spelled the same as the name spelling? Daphne. Okay, second song of the stream. Hello, Humber and Juan. It's a pleasure to have you here. Tracy Turtle, welcome in. Bless your face. Hi. Thank you so much. You say my sister was on the phone and then you came on and she popped in and was like, wow, that was magic. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Kripke, it's a pleasure to have you here. Now, coming up for you next, let us have this is a song called Lucky Now, and it's by Ryan Adams, and it reminds me of this time of year, actually. I think because there's a whole line about blackening snow, and there's a lot of snow that sort of here in the UK that gets extremely gross looking very fast. We don't get the beautiful clean white covering that you get in so many colder countries. Here we get a bit of snow and then it just turns to a sort of murky grey sludgy colour quite fast. I don't remember what we wild and young, all that's faded into memory. I feel like somebody I don't know. Are we really who we used to be? Am I really who I was? And the lights won't draw you in, and the dark won't take you down, and the night won't break your heart, but only if you're lucky now. Waiting outside while you find your keys, like bags of trash in the blackening snow. City of neon and toes that freeze. We got nothing and nowhere to go. We got nothing and nowhere, and the lights won't draw you in,
and the dark won't take you down, and the night won't break your heart, but only if you're lucky now. If the lights draw you in and the dark can take you down, then love can mend your heart, but only if you're lucky now. I don't remember, were we wild and young? All that's faded into memory. I feel like somebody I don't know. Are we really who we used to be? Am I really who I was?
Lucky Now by Ryan Adams. I love that song. It's just gorgeous. So much of Ryan Adams' old stuff I really adore. I don't know his new stuff, if he's still releasing, but I've got such a soft spot for some of his older songs. Made to Rate says, I swear this song feels like 5 other songs at any given line. Oh my God, I was thinking that while I was singing it, Made to Rate. You say, I love it, but it makes my dumb brain have fits. Literally, whilst I was singing that, I was like, I'm singing 13 other things. It's crazy. He's a very prolific songwriter. In fact, I think he was, at least some point, he was dubbed as the most prolific songwriter of all time. So Made to Rate, I feel like he channeled about 1,000 different songs and put them all into that one. Because yes, it feels like a Christmas song. I don't know which Christmas song. It feels like so many other things all the way through. So he was definitely channeling a multitude of songs. Mary Costa, thank you for the kind gift on TikTok. Alex Murphy as well. Thank you, everybody. And Marie Costa for another one. The Hugging Bears as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, DJ's Master. It's a pleasure to have you here. And Agent Alpaca, welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. Okay, beautiful beans, coming up for you next. It is time for one of my favourite additions to the song list in the last 6 months. It's a song called The End of the Affair. And it is by Laura Marling. And it's just an exquisite piece of songwriting. I deeply appreciate the way that she writes. And her lyrical content is always so strong. Every song is so strong lyrically. And the way that she puts chords together in this song is so outstanding. So enjoy. Here we go. This is The End of the Affair by Laura Marling. This little run of chords that goes that's just so good. It's juicy. Max came around one day with very much nothing to say, and so we sat in silence by the road. It took a while to land. He threw his head into his hands and said, this is too much for men to hold. If you were mine, if you were mine, I'd let you live your life. Threw my head into his chest. I think we did our best, but now we must make good on words to God. Answered with a weary breath, no need to say the rest.
past. I fear we have been lost here for too long. If you were mine, if you were mine, I'd let you live your life. The end of the affair. I tried to keep us there, shake hands and say goodnight. I love you, goodbye. Now let me live my life.
The End of the Affair by Laura Marling. That whole album I highly recommend. It is so good. Bill Nash, hello, bless your face. How are you, my sweet bean? You say this song is about quitting drinking IPA style beers. They're tasty delicious, but once you've had one, you can't taste anything the rest of the evening because it's like a lawnmower to your taste buds. Just say no, be strong, you can do it. Beer is something that I have always disliked with a passion. I remember I used to like tasting, like having a sip of beer. I remember sometimes if my dad would have a like those bottles of, is it pale ale? Something like that. I think I would enjoy the idea of having a little taste, like a small sip. But I've just never been able to enjoy drinking beer. I remember one night going out with my friends and drinking room temperature cans of beer. I think it's all we could get our hands on in our teens at some point, or it was all that was at the party or something. And I remember drinking it and just really just disliking the whole experience. It was the aftertaste, the beery aftertaste, and it was probably a really cheap bad beer as well. It really put me off. I remember I can taste it right now just thinking about it. It didn't make me ill or anything. I remember being okay. I never used to drink enough to get. I used to drink quite a lot in my teens, but it never made me ill. So I never had like that alcohol poisoning thing where I really got put off anything for that reason, but still just the taste, just the foul taste of those cheap warm beers from a can. Remember it tasting metallic, more metallic than anything. So I've never been a beer drinker. I do like Guinness, however. Yes, Guinness I have enjoyed, but only in Dublin. I've had Guinness in the UK, in England, and it's very different from the Guinness you get in Ireland, in Dublin. And I had some stout out there that was just delicious, like so good, and it tasted like almost like a dessert. But no, I can't be doing with really beer or cider whatsoever, nor can I even really drink wine. These days I don't drink at all. I just don't. It doesn't really happen. I went through a little phase last year of really enjoying a glass of rosé now and then, just really loving it. But honestly, I just think teetotal is the way for me. I'm just not somebody that can really process alcohol very well. It doesn't feel good for me. Like if I have a drink, I feel a little, even just one, firstly, I get very drunk very fast. I have a drink and I feel kind of rubbish and a bit, well, no, at first I feel good. I feel a little bit tipsy, but then I just don't feel great the next day. So can't really deal with alcohol at all is the conclusion I've come to. I just can't do it. But if I'm at a celebration and there's champagne going around, I'll have a glass of champagne. But on the whole, I'm pretty much a teetotaler. And same when it comes to coffee. Can't do stimulants, can't do any of the fun stuff. No coffee, not even black tea, no green tea, and no alcohol. This girl can't do stuff. I can go climbing. I get my fun fixes from that. Kripke says alcohol doesn't give you joy, it just borrows it from tomorrow. Whoa, that is so beautiful and deep. Yeah, that's so true. Whoa, I love that. That is a gorgeous saying. Drunkest Jesus says no alcohol. That'd be blasphemy in your Bible, drunkest Jesus. No, no. And I in my teen I went. You see, I got it all out of the way in my teens. I stopped drinking at 19. I went for it from about 16 to 19. I had a couple of years of going out to parties every weekend, and for my height and size, drinking quite a lot. And regularly, just wouldn't even think about it. I remember there was like a 2-week period where we went out almost every night, me and my friends, to a different house party, and we drank nearly every night. And I remember at the end of that 2 weeks, I was like, what am I doing? What is this life decision? I knew it was bad for me, but there's some sort of, there's a crazy mindset you have as a teenager where you genuinely don't care. You're like, yeah, this is bad for me, but like I'm a teenager. What can happen to me? And then you start to feel your mortality after 20. Although in my case, perhaps at 19, because that's when I stopped drinking at 19, and I was like, I can't be doing this. Mainly because I knew I wanted to be a singer and that it would destroy my voice. I could feel that after drinking on an evening. The next day, I would just not be able to sing. And so it was really useful for me being very clear about my career choice and that being something that would negatively impact my career. So that stopped me from doing that into my 20s. So I'm sure my body's very grateful for that. But even now, as an adult, if I think about I'll go to a party and have a drink or two, I really can't do it. I just can't. It doesn't do anything good for me. So I'm just not going to do it, I think. I think that'll probably be my 2025 change, which is that I'll probably not even have a social glass. Maybe I'll just go full teetotal and just see how I feel, because I think my body really can't. Some people can't process it, and I think I'm one of those people. Andy says so much more time to spend on music projects. Exactly. I think also it was really healthy for my brain at the age of 19 to be doing something different to the rest of my group of friends, and really I struggled with that really deeply. Was the peer pressure from my larger group of friends who all wanted me to drink. And I remember being told on multiple occasions, but you're so fun when you drink. Like, oh, you're such a fun drunk. Like, it's great. Let's get you drinking again so that we can have fun. And I remember that being a massive mental struggle for me to be like, you know what? I'm going to have just as much fun sober, and I'm going to have to not care about what people think. And that at the age of 19 is a really big thing to go through, is being like, you know what? Yes, they may all want me to be drinking and to do what everyone else is doing and have an uproarious, out of control, crazy time, but I'm not going to do it. And I think that was such a valuable lesson to learn at that age. So I'm very grateful that I decided at that point to make that decision, as hard as it may have been. It was so hard. I can remember really struggling, especially those when you're going to like a raging house party where everyone's going to be dancing, and all the fun stories come from everyone being drunk at the same time and playing all the stupid games you play when you're all drinking, all the drinking games really. And I would sit there with my juice, drinking juice. But yeah, it was a very interesting thing. And then through my 20s, I'd sort of now and then I'd go out and have drinks, but I don't think ever really hardcore again. I never really drank a lot. I remember getting spiked in my 20s though. I went out and went to one friend's party, and I saw a guy go past our drinks, but I thought he was with our group. And my boyfriend at the time and I shared a drink. That was all we had that night. I had a few sips of it, and I was like, gosh, I'm too drunk, I need to go home from a few sips. I wasn't feeling good from it. And my boyfriend at the time had drunk the rest of it. At which point he was out of control drunk, and I was like, oh no, we've been spiked. But I'd had a small amount enough. We both had a little, oh my God, how do I phrase it? We'd had such a small amount, and we realised we were feeling so out of control that we got a taxi home immediately. And we went back to his house, and I remember he was feeling awful the whole way home because he'd had a lot more than I'd had. I'd had enough that I just felt strange. I knew that it was not a feeling I was used to, so there was obviously some sort of drug in that drink, and I didn't know what the feeling was, but it wasn't something I was in control of. So I was like, let's leave, and we went back and we just went to sleep, and we were both fine. We felt awful the next day, just like we'd been given something. Who knows what it was. But I remember also that being a moment of me being like, God, I just don't want to be in that environment. It's just so scary and out of control, especially if you're in a club and you're not in control of what's happening to your drink, which is something now and since then have never let my drink for a moment be out of my sight. Always there with a hand over it, and if I've left it, it's gone to me, it's dead to me, and I'm not drinking her. She's out of here, which is a really good. I would tell anyone to do that. never leave your drink unattended, no matter how safe you might think you are. If you're in a public space, just keep it with you, because random people might just pop something in there just for fun. The person who did it to us wasn't hanging with our group, they were obviously an opportunist that just popped by and popped something in there for a laugh. But madness. Yes, always leave it with a friend, your drink, and always leave the place with a friend. Never leave somewhere alone is another thing. But anyway, I don't know how we got here. I guess it's because I'm dressed like a party. So here's some party advice. For the next song of the stream, I'm going to play for you. Or perhaps I'll play you a song about nights out and lights out and smoke clinging to skin. A time which this is a song that I wrote about that time. So here we go. This is Oxygen. Hi Electric Blue, how are you, my love? Lay back with me, I'll walk you through our memories, remind you I was kind to you once. I will understand if you won't take my hand, but I will still reach out for yours. 'Cause the nights out with the lights out, the way the smoke clung to our skin, the mornings ignored the warnings as we gasped for oxygen. But I'd willingly make just one last mistake, 'cause they've made me wiser, they made me a fighter for love. That was love, that was love. As we've grown older, you've grown a little colder, but I'm still bowled over by you. Still no longer dreaming of staring at the ceiling while lying beside you again. 'Cause the nights out with the lights out, the way the smoke clung to our skin, the mornings ignored the warnings as we gasped for oxygen. But I'd willingly make just one last mistake, 'cause they've made me wiser, they made me a fighter for love. That was love, that was love. So take all my heart and break
break, break, break me apart. The nights out with the lights out, the way the smoke comes to our skin. The mornings ignore the warnings as we gasp for oxygen. But I'd willingly make just one last mistake, 'cause they've made me wiser. They made me a fighter for love. There was love. The nights out with the lights out, the way the smoke clung to our skin. The mornings ignore the warnings as we gasp for oxygen. But I'd willingly make just one last mistake, 'cause they've made me wiser. They made me a fighter for love. There was love. There was love.
An original of mine called Oxygen. That one is released, so you can listen to that across all the major musical streaming platform. Hello, Jehovah. It's a pleasure to have you here. Jamie as well. Thank you so much, Jamie. Sass AC. How is your day going? Hello, Lefty. Straight back on the roof repairs. You are such an angel. It's a pleasure to have you here. Ari, hi. And massive shout out to the incredible, multi-talented streamer that is Ariella. Ari does gaming and music. She's wonderful, phenomenal, fantastic. I love her to bits. Hello also to, trying to catch up, Akimas Len. Hello, my sweet bean. Nova Sun as well. Welcome in, my darling bean. You say I'll only do this once because I respect the mod. And my friend is now homeless because of the LA wildfires. No, isn't it just, it's been absolutely beyond devastating to see what's happened out there. A TwitchCon friend that I've met, she deserves a follow, and donation link is on her page, or DM her, or DM me for info. Thank you for reading and listening, Twitch. We're beautiful, connected souls. Nova Sun, do pop into chat your friend's name if you haven't already, so that everybody can go follow, and if they want to support her they can. What an absolute, it's been so incredibly hard to know where to start with being able to help, because so many people have needed help during all the wildfires. I don't know if it's true, I haven't researched it, but I saw a video, not sure if it's true, so maybe fact check this, maybe you beans will know, that there are also some terrible wildfires going on in South America and in Africa at the moment. I don't know is that true news. I saw, again, it was a video that someone had made online, so I don't know. And I have not yet researched to see if it's true. But if it is true, gosh, there are some mad fires going on all over the place. It's really sad. So again, it's so overwhelming to know where to start, but there's so many people that need help all at once. But the best thing you can do is just be kind to everybody at all times, and because just even a kind word, if you're not sure where to start or how to start helping, just be kind to those people around you, because it makes such a massive impact. You can make so much change just by being lovely to someone that you meet on the street, or helping out a friend or a neighbour. And on top of, and you know what, fundamentally, most importantly, be kind to yourself, because that's where it all starts. You've got to be really lovely to yourself, be patient with yourself and kind, and rest lots, and put yourself in the best position to be able to help others by first being wonderful to you. Right, coming up for you next, let's have something to bring us some joy and light. Just keep putting joy and light out there, beans, no matter what, in the face of all these awful things. Let's just keep making each other smile, and bring as much kindness to each other as we can. And let's go for some Paramore. Right before I went live, me and Dad were just watching Hayley Williams performing Decode. It was something that Made to Raid has put in the Songs to Learn channel, right? That was what we were watching it from. Because it's a song I'm learning at the moment, but having that acoustic version to learn from is going to be so useful. And that's actually how I learned this song by Paramore. It's called Last Hope, and this was from an acoustic, from a live performance of her playing on stage in Chicago. I'm not sure what year it was, but it's a brilliant performance, and it's where I got all of the inspiration to learn this song from. So here we go for Made to Raid, some Paramore. It's not yet Decode, I am learning it though. Nimbly, it's a pleasure to have you here. I love Paramore. Me too, I'm such a Paramore fan. Thank you to Bottle Bomber for subscribing using your... Oh, wait, I've missed loads of things. Wait just a second here, Beans. I've just glanced at my list and seen that I've missed so many things. Please forgive. Right, what have I missed? Razor Blades, thank you for that 400-bit cheese. Say thank you, Venus, for singing that on my B-day today. What? I am blessed. Sorry, misread that. I am blessed to spend another day with you beautiful creatures for another. Life is short. Razor Blades, I am sending you so much birthday love. I hope you're having the most beautiful day. And I'm so honoured to have you here on your birthday, spending some of it with me and the Beans. Thank you for doing that. Bless your face. Above Average Jimmy, thank you for your 5th month of resubscribing. Kimas Len for your 64th month of resubscribing. My God, a casual 64 months, eh? You say we all need oxygen. We most certainly do. Made to Raid, thank you for bestowing a pair of wings upon Implied. And wait, Made to Raid, I'd missed some. Oh no, I'd missed so much. Made to Raid had cheered 100 bits saying, missing the delicious taste of mouldy bread, stale Vegemite, and metallic shavings with cheap beer. We got you, fam. Have this beer, right? Is that how you feel about beer as well? Oh, that's how we got onto the alcohol discussion. It was from the beer talk. I'm remembering now. And then Made to Raid said, oh, please, we need the stimulants. You were born with more energy than 20 of us. Well, this is the thing. I do have an extraordinary amount of energy at all times, except for sometimes in the morning. Today, I slept in till nearly 11 today, Beans. But that's because I unusually couldn't sleep last night, which is very unusual for me. I just couldn't drop off for a while. Scotty, thank you for your 50th month of resubscribing. You said moin Venus and all in chat. Moin Scotty, thank you for 50 beautiful months. Bless your face. Jeezel, I'm so sorry, Beans. I'd missed so much. Jeezel, you did a 100-bit cheer that I missed. Made to Raid, you did a 200-bit cheer that I missed. You said everything is so good. This was referring to Laura Marling. You say it feels like she always stripped down the chords and the lyrics to the bare minimum, but they're so precisely selected, right? They hit like a runaway freight train to the heart and head. That is such a good description of what Laura Marling does. She strips everything back. It's like everything she leaves in is so chosen. There is feng shui to her. If her music was a house, it's perfect feng shui. And then you'd also did a 100-bit cheer saying, as Douglas Adams said, the long dark tea time of the soul. Whoa, the long dark tea time of the soul. Is that referring to January? That's fabulous. Okay, now I'm caught up. Please forgive. Oh, no, I'm not. Now there's been more. You can't do more while I'm not looking. Made to Raid did a 100-bit cheer saying, no way, serendipity. Woohoo. It was meant to be with Twilight and Paramore. Lol. Made to Raid. Yes. Earn 8 Toxic Parasocial. Thank you for that 100-bit cheer. Then Baldy for that 10-month cheer. And I've just seen you started. This is not on. You cannot start a train. Look, I'm already behind with things. No, don't you dare jump on that. This is not. Look, everybody. You settle down. Baldy, thank you for your 10th month and a Twitch Prime. Thank you. Cyberdial, thank you for that 100-bit cheer, and Made to Raid for bestowing a pair of wings upon Lisa the Shorty. Lisa's here. Hi, Lisa. You say life has been chaotic, but I had some time spare, so I came here. I hope you're doing well too. Lisa, I am so happy to see you. I hope life has been chaotic in a good way. Hope you've been experiencing blissful chaos, but if not, if it's been like overwhelming chaos, I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much love either way, but if you need the extra boost of love for overwhelming chaos, it's there for you. Lisa, it's a pleasure to have you here. All right, Beans. I'm gonna sing you some Paramore now. Are we ready? Here we go.
myself at all. I thought I would be happy, but no. But the more I try to push it, I realize gotta let go of control. Gotta let it happen. Gotta let it happen. Gotta let it happen. I gotta let it happen. And it's just a spark, but it's enough to keep me going. And when it's dark out, no one's around, it keeps glowing. And every night I try my best to dream tomorrow makes it better. Then I wake up to the cold reality that not a thing has changed. But it will happen. Gotta let it happen. Gotta let it happen. I gotta let it happen. And it's just a spark, but it's enough to keep me going. And when it's dark out, no one's around, it keeps glowing. It's just a spark, but it's enough to keep me going. And when it's dark out, no one's around, it keeps glowing. And the salt in my wounds isn't burning anymore than it used to. It's not that I don't feel the pain, it's just I'm not afraid of hurting anymore. And the blood in these veins isn't pumping any less than it never has. And that's the hope I have. The only thing I know is keeping me alive. Alive. Gotta let it happen. Gotta let it happen. Gotta let it happen. Oh, I gotta let it happen. It's just a spark, but it's enough to keep me going. And when it's dark out, no one's around, it keeps glowing. It's just a spark, but it's enough to keep me going. And when it's dark out, no one's around, it keeps glowing. Ah.
Oh, honey says, thank you, Venus. No, thank you, honey. Bless your face. That was Paramore, and the song is called Last Hope. It's so good. Oh, Paramore just absolutely kick-ass. Hayley Williams is, me and Dad were talking about this before I went live. Her voice is just so phenomenal. She is such a flawless performance. And I was telling my dad, he was just watching an acoustic performance where she was quite stationary, and I was telling him about the fact that Hayley Williams generally is literally jumping around, like high jumps all the way through her performances while singing like a complete badass. She's like a superhero. Her voice control whilst moving herself so violently around a stage it always blows my mind, actually. Anyone that can move and sing, like dancing around and singing, it's just the control of their body is wild. Harry M, it's a pleasure to have you here. Cyberdial, bless your face. Peter Matan says, wow, I love your voice, so sweet. That's great. Thank you so much, Peter. Bless your face. It's a pleasure to have you here. Okay, lovely beans. Benny Hall says, I love finding new bands and artists here that Venus sings. Benny Hall, that makes me so happy. I'm always so excited to be able to introduce anyone that you beans haven't heard of, anyone that I love listening to and bring to the shows. Maid Teresa says, I don't know how they get Hayley to stand still long enough for studio recordings, right? Now, talking of someone with extra energy, she has so much energy. I remember one of her videos I think it was during the pandemic. So I'm guessing that's why she did this video. It was just her doing like a crazy workout, like a workout video, jumping around, performing in her living room. Maybe was that? I'm sure that was during COVID. I could be remembering this wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what. Maybe this was a weird dream I had. I'm pretty sure I saw that as a music video for a Hayley Williams song. I think it wasn't Paramore. I think it was just her. Hello, Regal Peach. How are you, my lovely? It's a pleasure to have you here. You've been shoveling snow. So many people across this beautiful globe have got a wonderful covering of snow right now. Right. Coming up for you next. Let's have... Now, I'm kind of thinking... In my heart right now, I've got some Damien Rice, I've got some Bon Iver, I've got some Coldplay. I've got quite a few songs that I really want to play. And they're all fighting for the next spot in my head. So I'm looking at the song list and seeing if anything just jumps out and wins the fight. But at the moment, everything's just fighting each other. I kind of want to do I Can't Make You Love Me. Is that what it's called? Yes. I kind of want to do that. But I also kind of want to do Fix You. And I also kind of want to do The Blower's Daughter. Honey's like, oh yes, right? How am I supposed to make such a... Shall I mash up the three? I don't think that will work with their chords. No, they're all in very different keys. Anyway, look, I'll just start with I Can't Make You Love Me, and we'll take it from there. We'll just go one at a time here. God, I love this song. Beautiful. Turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me and tell me no lies. Just hold me close, don't petrified.
don't patronize me, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make you want to feel something you want here in the dark. And these final I will lay down my heart, and I'll feel the power, but you don't. I'll close my eyes, then I won't see the love you don't feel.
I thought I could trick it into not being a coughing fit by carrying on singing. That's not the way it works. But maybe it is the way it works. Hang on. Let's just see if we can trick it.
I'll close my eyes, then I won't see the love you don't feel when you're holding me. And I'll do what's right. Give me till then to give up this fight, and I will give up this fight, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something you want here in the dark. And these final hours I will lay down my heart, and I'll feel the power, but you don't. No, you don't. 'Cause I can't make you love me if you don't. Oh, if you don't. So turn down the lights and turn down the bed and turn down these voices inside my head.
It is how it works. I managed to outsmart that coughing attack. It's really interesting because what happens is a little piece of dust or something gets in my throat mid-singing, or perhaps it's just left over from all the carnage my lungs have been through the last few years of getting many different flus. And it makes it feel like I can't breathe, like I'm going to choke. And so I start choking because my brain's like, you can't breathe, you've got to choke. But just then I was choking and I thought, what if I just carry on singing so that my brain realizes I'm breathing, like we're still breathing, we're singing. And it worked. Something happened. We got through it. Maid Ray says, way to trick your throat, Venus. Thank you, Maid Ray. Sometimes you just got to trick it, you know. Sometimes it starts choking. You've got to be like, hey girl, you calm down in there. Like, there's nothing wrong. We're still breathing. It doesn't work always. Sometimes you really get a violent attack of the coughs and you can't do anything about it. Mastiga Stell, thank you for your 16th month of resubscribing. Bless your face. Kripke says, dang, I thought my brain knew what was going on. Kind of scary. I found definitely with not all, obviously some choking you really can't breathe, but I found a lot with when I've got a cough, I can outsmart it sometimes. I'll like get the tickly feeling, like that I'm going to choke if I don't cough. And I just breathe anyway, just keep breathing and just prove to my brain that I can breathe. Obviously, sometimes you do need to cough. Sometimes you just need to. But there are the odd moment here and there where you're just, your brain and throat are having a moment of, they're just overreacting. They're in there like, sound the alarm! And then there's no need to. Not always. You do have to cough sometimes, Beans. Don't get me wrong. Your other brain, Kripke, says Victor. Not that brain, the other one. Steve Ritchie, thank you for the roses on the TikTok. Bless your face. Thank you. On the TikTok, how old am I? Maestro, thank you for the roses as well. 112 roses. Thank you. Thank you, Max, as well. And thank you, Angie, as well. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, everybody. Bless all your faces. Thank you, Steve, for the kitty cat. Drake Star Dragon, how are you, my love? I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thank you so much, Baldy, for that £10 donation with a message that says, so good, Baldy. Thank you so much. Thank you for that £10 donation. Thank you for that beautiful message. If there's a particular song you'd like to hear, Baldy, you know what to do. Ilnar, it's a pleasure to have you here. Okay, coming up for you next. Okay, we're going to have Fix You by Coldplay. Look, I was craving it. I was wanting to play this song. I love this song. Playing it is so satisfying. It's just a really enjoyable song to perform. And I feel like most people enjoy a bit of Coldplay. I think over the years I've heard a lot of people sort of make fun of Coldplay. I'm not sure why. But secretly, even the ones that make fun of Coldplay like Coldplay, because there's not much to dislike. They're just easy listening, uplifting music. That is so left field. I love that. Made me laugh. I guess that's probably the experience of going to a Coldplay concert. It just would be sweaty armpits. Especially if you're in your teens. Okay, lungs, are you prepared for a bit more singing? When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in reverse. When the tears come streaming down your face, when you lose something you can't replace, when you love someone
your bones, and I will try to fix you. And high up above or down below, when you're too in love to let it go. But if you never try, you'll never know just what you're worth. Light will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Tears stream down your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down your face, and lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
Magical. What a magical song. Oh my God. Well, look, I'm going to save Damien Rice for tomorrow. I'm going to open tomorrow's show, mark my words, with The Blower's Daughter by Damien Rice, as I think my voice is saying, girl, you had a little coughing fit, and now we're going to have to rest for 24 hours. So I'll go do that very thing. But it's very good timing, as it is the end of the show anyway. We are an hour and a half in, on the dot. My beautiful beans, I love you all so much, and as ever, you have brought an extraordinary amount of sunshine and love to my Saturday. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow for my favourite show of the week, the Sunday show. That'll be 4 p.m. GMT. User 530936. It's a pleasure to have you here. Alphan as well. Thank you. Hello to all of you beautiful beings who are just tuning in. It's a pleasure to have you all here with us today. I'm going to be live again for you tomorrow, 4 p.m. GMT. And I can't wait to see you. I love a Sunday show with all of my heart and soul. The weekends are just filled with so much joy. Right, you beautiful beings. As ever, my incredible team of moderators, thank you for taking such excellent, diligent care of every single bean here. You are the best, and I'm so grateful for you. We're going to go and do a beautiful raid, and today we're going to go and raid. Who have we got live? Let's go and take all of you glorious beans over to... Gosh, I cannot see anything. We're going to go and raid today Bob Chack. Never sure how to say this name. But Bob has brought the love over here many times before and is a fabulous musician. So come with me, beans, as we go and return that raid love to Bob Chack. Now, how am I spelling this? Bob C. Zach. So I was saying it wrong, probably. Bob, gosh. That is a confusing name for my brain to write. Okay, I think I did it right. I hope so. All right, my beautiful beans, I love you all so much. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I hope you have a lovely Saturday night and a beautiful beginning of your Sunday until we are reunited again. Until tomorrow, it's time for me to say I love you. I miss you already. Over and outro.
does it seem too soon?